she is now, Ellen Degeneres.
Welcome to the Ellen Degeneres Show. Today, our story starts in a doctor's office, getting my annual flu shot. And a little bit of background, my brother always had to be held down whenever he was being given a vaccination. And I just thought, why are we putting ourselves through so much trouble? Is it really even worth it? So, I thought we'd learn from the man himself, the father of immunology. Welcome, Edward Jenner.
Thank you.
Welcome, Dr. Jenner. We're glad to have you today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Would you like to give us a little bit of background about yourself?
Oh, certainly. My name is Edward Jenner. You may call me Ed.
Okay.
I was born 1749, Gloucestershire.
Not Worcestershire?
Yes, I grew up in a large family, 9 children. I'm the 8th, and mostly raised by my elder siblings.
Well, it sounds like you had a pretty interesting upbringing. That's a lot of kids, but turned out all right. So why don't you tell us how you became involved with the smallpox vaccine? What sparked your interest?
Certainly. You see, at that time, 8 to 12% of all deaths in Europe could be attributed to smallpox. It was a horrible disease.
Oh, yes.
Yes, horrible to see ravage our villages and our towns. And I had been an apprentice to a very well-known scientist of our time, and later in my life, I was. It's a funny story, actually. I was with a milkmaid.
A milkmaid?
Yes. We don't really have those nowadays. I suppose.
Yes.
Her name was Sarah, and I noticed that Sarah never got smallpox, and she told me herself, "I will never get smallpox." And I asked Sarah, "Why? Why will you never get smallpox?" And she told me it was because, it's because I've had cowpox. Now, cowpox, have you heard of that?
No. Please educate us.
Well, it's a disease very similar to smallpox, but not as infectious to humans. Up to this time, the practice of our time was something called variolation in preventing illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, the pus from a diseased person was given to a healthy person in hopes of keeping that person from getting sick later. The problem was 3% of all people receiving these died.
So it still wasn't really working, correct?
No, it was not. And so the idea was to use cowpox in place of smallpox. And after testing that out on a young boy, his parents agreed to it. Don't worry.
Good to know.
It was successful in preventing smallpox. And time after time, when the boy was exposed to smallpox, he was protected against that.
And that's where we get the vaccinations, and you changed the world.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm happy to have helped some people, and happy to prevent some smallpox.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself, and he's too modest to say it, but he truly did change the world. And the last case of smallpox was seen on October 26, 1977. So it has helped all of us immensely. So thank you, Dr. Jenner, for visiting with us today, and
My pleasure.
to all of you out there, next time you get vaccinated, think of him and all that he's done for us, and remember to be kind to one another.